Time for another barbecue review with Cribs and Ribs. This is SoulBelly BBQ on Main Street, right near Charleston. Right out front, you can see a beautiful outdoor patio, as well as their entire smoking operation, complete with wheelbarrows full of wood, everybody. On the inside dining room, you'll notice there's a stage with a full band set up, where they do live band karaoke on Wednesday nights. Aesthetically, this is a beautiful barbecue joint. We'll have to see if the food stands up, which we'll do in just a moment. But first, we're going to pause for just a second to pay some bills. Las Vegas real estate is increasing in value, although homes are currently in an extremely limited supply. Whether you're looking to buy and take advantage of these all-time low interest rates, or sell while buyers are extremely motivated, you need a qualified agent to help you win in today's market. I'm Steve Wickett with ERA Brokers Consolidated. We use the best marketing and tech in the industry to ensure that you win. So if you're in the market, give me 10 minutes to show you what we can do to ensure that you succeed. Call, text, or email, and we will chat soon. Definitely a lively atmosphere in here. I was just chatting with one of the servers. He said they do live band karaoke in here. Man, I can't wait to come back and check this place out. My only knock on the place so far was that it was kind of hard for me to find. It's not marked on the street, the name of the restaurant. It's actually the name of a brewery is what they have on the sign. HUDL Brewery or something like that. And then you'll actually see on the door, it'll say SoulBelly. So it was a little bit tough to find. And also the address isn't clearly printed on the building. So be warned in advance. But so far the atmosphere is lively. It seems great for a barbecue restaurant. And my food got here. So let's take a look at what we have here. So I got the 3-item combo. And comes with 2 sides. I ordered a couple of extra sides just so I could try a few things to show you. This was all priced out at $30 plus the extra sides. So I was into it for a little bit over $40 for all this food right here. It looks incredible. For the sides here, we've got Texas ranch beans. We've got the cucumber salad. Over here, we've got their mac and cheese. I wasn't even gonna order this, but she said this is fantastic. They top it off with crumbled chicharrones, a little bit of Parmesan cheese. So I'm looking forward to trying that. And then this will be their corn casserole. Serve this with house pickles. They serve me pork belly, which I can't wait to try. We've got some bird ends, which is supposed to be their specialty. And then of course, you know I always got to do some brisket. And this brisket looks outstanding. Looks like it's served with house pickles as well as pickled jalapenos and carrots. So this is really a fantastic looking meal. Let's give it a shot. All right, everybody, without any further ado, let's get started. First thing I'm gonna try, it's gotta be the brisket. You know, that's my favorite. Pretty consistent with that. So let's give it a shot. It looks excellent. The fat in this is outstanding. Definitely hasn't all rendered out. It looks great. As you can see, it's got a wonderful smoke ring there, nice and pink. The meat looks nice and juicy. It really pulled apart very well. The brisket is top notch. The texture is right where it should be. The flavor's through the roof. It's nice and juicy. Really beautiful brisket. I'm going to try a little bit one of these fattier pieces. I'm pretty sure this came from the point to the brisket, which is going to be a little bit fattier, but that's great for me because that's exactly what I like. And again, look at that. You know, there's nothing lean about that brisket. That is perfection. Great brisket. I would definitely put this one up against the rolling smoke brisket. I think this one might be right in there with it. I can't say one or the other would be better. It's delicious. And this one has a little bit of a different flavor than the one at Rolling Smoke because here they use 100% oak. Can't quite remember what the blend was at Rolling Smoke, but it really gives it a nice, unique flavor. Oak is a more sturdy wood, really stands up to these stubborn meats. Really delicious. Now the burn ends is supposed to be one of their specialties. They have a burn end sandwich for $16. I went ahead and tried the whole side. These look delicious as well. Look at that, everybody. It's cooked all the way through, nice and caramelized on the outside. Let's give this a taste. These burnt ends are over the moon. You got to get down here and try these. They're nice and peppery. It's got a different flavor profile than the brisket. These are nice and sticky. They're not going to need any sauce or anything. Up next, we've got the pork belly. Now, pork belly, when it's done right, is one of my favorite things. I haven't had it at a barbecue restaurant yet, so I'm looking forward to trying this. But you can see it's got a nice glaze on it. That fat in the pork belly really is nice and soft and tender. There's plenty of lean in there as well. Let's give it a taste. I don't even know what to say about that pork belly. That pork belly's like candy. Pork belly's delicious. So far I've tried all three meats, and all three have been unbelievably beautiful. Here, let's try some of the house pickles and the accoutrement to go with it. There's the bread and butter pickle. It's nice and sassy. It's got a little crunch to it. We've got some red onions to go with it. We've also got some pickled jalapenos and carrots as well. Delicious. Very, very delicious. It's like that taco shop appeal on the carrots and jalapenos. So really wonderful. A lot of nice zip there. Okay, here we've got cucumber salad. Cucumber salad is a great dish. But let's try the cucumber salad here at SoulBelly, everybody. This is delicious. It has a nice citrusy bite. It really cuts through the fat in the barbecue. Really a perfect side to go with barbecue. The cucumbers are done to perfection. They're nice and soft, but they haven't completely lost their crunch. The onions are delicious as well. Top notch on that one. Okay, this one here is the corn casserole. This is one of the ones that I picked. I asked the cashier to recommend a couple, and I picked a couple. This is one of the ones I picked. I love a good corn dish. This is good. It's really good. It's not my favorite. A little on the sweet side, I'm sure, but it's not overly sweet. There's a little more bread to it than there is corn. I would have liked to see a little bit more corn in this, but it tastes good. It tastes like the corn is fresh, but so far the cucumbers are getting the nod on the side so far. This one isn't my favorite, but it is good. It's not bad. All right, up next we got the Texas ranch beans. All right. Texas ranch beans look amazing. And I was asking the cashier about these ranch beans. I was asking her a little bit about the food preparation in the restaurant. I asked her, were these doctored up canned beans, or do they start with dry beans and cook them out, or are they using fresh beans? And she said they start with dry beans and cook them out. So that's the right answer so far. It's tasty. And you can see, you can see some little chunks of meat in there. I'm guessing that's bacon. But we're about to find out. Nice saucy beans. Now I get beans if they're recommended to me anywhere I go. I love beans, and these are delicious. The beans are a touch al dente, which many of you may or may not like, especially if you're just used to eating canned beans. You may not be used to beans being a little on the al dente side. I like that. To me, that's a huge plus. I'm a big texture guy when it comes to food, and the al dente beans, definitely give it some of that texture. It's got a nice, rich, sweet, tangy sauce that goes with it, but again, not overly sweet at all. Really seasoned to perfection. I like the beans quite a bit. I was told that their mac and cheese is next level mac and cheese, to quote the young lady exactly. She said these are topped off with a touch of Parmesan and crushed chicharrones. If you don't know what that is, those are fried pork skins. But those are all things that I'm very fond of, so let's see how well they go together. Ooh, the consistency is great. It's nice and melty, cheesy. It's not curdled or anything like that. The consistency looks spot on. Let's give it a taste. She was right. These are some next level. This is some next level mac and cheese here. It's nice and cheesy. Tastes like there's some cheddar, some American in there. You can taste the Parmesan. And if you think about it, I can't think of any other mac and cheese sides I've ever had where I could pick out the different types of cheese that I could taste in there. So that alone makes this next level. But I mean, the chicharrones, they don't put them on too early, so they're not soggy. They're nice and crispy the way they're supposed to be. She was right. This is maybe the best mac and cheese I've had. It'd be cool if there was like some jalapenos or something in there, but I got no complaints about this mac and cheese. This is phenomenal. Great food, man. You gotta come down to SoulBelly BBQ. There's no weak spots in this. We went to all the other spots, and I've been completely honest with you. I told you the things that were excellent. I told you the things that were not excellent. This is all great food. You know, again, I was saying the corn isn't my favorite, but it's good. It's good corn. But the meats are all unbelievable. The brisket is tied for the best that I've had. The sides are as good as any barbecue restaurant that I've ever been to, if not better, particularly the beans and the cucumbers. And that mac and cheese is through the roof, everybody. You've got to get down to SoulBelly and try some of this food. I don't have a bad word to say about the place, other than the fact that it was a little bit harder to find than I think it should have been. Just top-notch stuff. Again, I don't think this restaurant has any weak spots. The atmosphere is unbelievable. You know, it's very lively. The employees have been nothing but friendly and cordial. The food's delicious. The meats and the sides both are some of the best that I've had. There's no weak spots in this restaurant. You've got to come down to SoulBelly BBQ. You're more than welcome to skip to the end, or you can hang with me while I try my best to tear up some of this food. Don't worry, honey, I'm bringing you some home. Keep wanting to bag this up and take the rest home to the wife and kids. It's so delicious. I got to keep going. I can't even tell you how good these burnt ends are. The pork belly, oh, the pork belly. This was a great experience. Everybody, I'm standing here with Diana. She was a cashier. She's a Las Vegas classic. Come to SoulBelly, talk to Diana. Whatever she recommends for you to get, you got to listen to her, everybody.
See you soon.